Roman Reigns was allegedly frozen in shock. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. CM Punk had the last word in the latest chapter of his rivalry with Roman Reigns on the road to WrestleMania 42. A WWE legend thought that Roman Reigns was frozen in shock at the end of Raw. In the final segment of Raw, Punk and Reigns traded barbs as part of the latest chapter of their feud for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 42. However, things got more personal after Punk threatened to bury Reigns right next to his dead father, the legendary Sika of the Wild Samoans. On the latest episode of Busted Open Radio, WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray and co-host Dave LaGreca were flabbergasted by CM Punk's final remarks on Raw in Indianapolis. Bully Ray believes that it was so shocking that it left Roman Reigns frozen in shock. Roman was in shock. When you are in shock, the fight or flight reaction kicks in, it freezes you. Roman was frozen in shock. I still don't understand, other than for shock value, why Punk would say it, Bully said. Roman Reigns did appear in shock as the show went off the air, but WWE recently uploaded footage of the tribal chief after the show. Reigns was upset, and things could escalate in his next appearance on March 16th in San Antonio, Texas. Roman Reigns' cousin threatens to attack CM Punk. Many are anticipating that members of the Anoa'i family are not going to be happy with CM Punk's comments about Sika. Zilla Fatu, Reigns' first cousin once removed, already threatened to slap Punk for disrespecting the memory of one of the elders. I'm not a CM Punk fan no more. I'm about to slap CM Punk when I see him. Y'all clip this shit. When I see you, CM Punk, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you, Zilla said. H/TSE Scoops. Zilla is the son of Umaga and is the cousin of the Usos, Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. He's currently performing on the independent circuit, mainly for Reality of Wrestling and House of Glory. Roman Reigns could bring up painful real-life death to get back at CM Punk. Things got more intense between Roman Reigns and CM Punk after Monday's episode of Raw in Indianapolis. A WWE Hall of Famer believes Reigns could take things on another level in his next promo battle by bringing up a painful real-life death to get back at CM Punk. Reigns and Punk traded barbs once again to hype up their main event match for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 42. The tribal chief took a lot of shots at Punk, who had the last word of the night. The Second City Saint made things personal after he mentioned Reigns' dead father, Sika Anoa'i. Speaking on the recent episode of Busted Open Radio, Bully Ray and Dave LaGreca discussed what happened between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Bully thinks that Punk has opened the floodgates by bringing up Sika, so all bets are off with Reigns on the microphone. Punk went too far with Roman last night. I'm going to bury you next to your dead father. You know what the consequences are going to be now? What do you think Roman is going to hit Punk with next time they talk? Larry would be the obvious one to go after, Bully said. Bully Ray also opined that Roman Reigns could make it about their fathers by bringing up CM Punk's estranged relationship with his dad. However, Larry would be even more painful considering Punk and AJ Lee's beloved dog passed away in December. Roman Reigns' real-life relative threatens to slap CM Punk. In the same episode of Busted Open Radio, Bully Ray discussed how tight Samoan families are, especially about their elders. That seems to be true after Zilla Fatu threatened to slap CM Punk during a live stream of WWE Raw. I'm not a CM Punk fan no more. I'm about to slap CM Punk when I see him. Y'all clip this when I see you, CM Punk. I'm gonna slap the out of you, Zilla said. Zilla Fatu is a real-life member of the Anoa'i family. He is the son of Umaga and the nephew of Roman Reigns and Rikishi. He is the cousin of Solo Sikoa, the Usos, and Jacob Fatu. WWE legend believes the Usos could sever ties with popular WWE superstar. The Usos are the current World Tag Team Champions. WWE legend believes Jey and Jimmy Uso could be severing their ties to a top star on Raw after what happened last Monday. In the main event segment on Raw in Indianapolis, Roman Reigns and CM Punk had another intense promo to hype up their World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania 42. Things got a little personal after Punk mentioned Reigns' father, Sika Anoa'i of the Wild Samoans, who passed away in June 2024. The Second City Saint threatened to bury the tribal chief beside his dead father to end the show. On a recent episode of Busted Open Radio, WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray believes that the Usos are going to cut off CM Punk for his comments about Sika. Family is an important part of Samoan culture, and Jimmy and Jey Uso wouldn't like what Punk said about one of their elders. We learned that Punk hangs out with Jimmy and Jey, pals around with Jimmy and Jey. Do you know anything about Samoans and how seriously in real life they take family? If you with one Samoan, you have effed with them all, especially in the pro wrestling business. I can't see Jimmy and Jey Uso ever playing tiddlywinks with CM Punk again, Bully said. The Usos, especially main event Jey, have formed a bond with CM Punk since he returned to WWE. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, has had a complicated relationship with them after the end of the Bloodline storyline. Possible plans for the Usos at WrestleMania 42. On Monday's episode of Raw, Jimmy Uso attacked Austin Theory because he thought that The Vision was responsible for attacking Jey Uso last Friday on SmackDown. This led to a match between Jimmy and Theory on Raw, which ended in a disqualification after Logan Paul interfered. Jey Uso would aid his brother in taking out the two remaining healthy members of The Vision. According to Dave Meltzer on the latest episode of Wrestling Observer Radio, the Usos are likely heading toward a match against The Vision for the World Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania 42. XAEW champion to show up in WWE and help Roman Reigns dethrone CM Punk at WrestleMania 42. Possibility explored. CM Punk is the reigning World Heavyweight Champion. He won this gold by defeating Jey Uso at Saturday night's Main Event 41. His title run has been captivating so far, but he might get dethroned at WrestleMania 42. Won the 2026 Royal Rumble match. He is going to challenge Punk for his title at WrestleMania 42, and the excitement for this showdown is immense. Interestingly, many fans believe that former AEW World Champion Chris Jericho will make his WWE return during this bout. Y2J is reportedly still under contract with All Elite Wrestling, but it might expire before the showcase of the Immortals. The Best in the World dropped a huge reference to the former ROH World Champion on this week's Raw. His statement has stirred up rumors. The veteran could show up during the world title match and cost Punk his title. Both Punk and Reigns are currently babyfaces. However, the tribal chief might turn heel before the annual event. A villainous Jericho and an evil Reigns could be a scary alliance. Their potential segments will be unmissable because both wrestlers have unmatched charisma. Nevertheless, this is just speculation at this point. Only time will tell what the future holds for them. The CM Punk-Roman Reigns rivalry has become personal. CM Punk delivered a shocking promo on this week's Raw, where he said that he is going to bury the OTC beside his father at WrestleMania. Reigns' father is the legendary Sika Anoa'i. The WWE Hall of Famer passed away in June 2024. You went from getting beat at WrestleMania, now I'm gonna bury you. Then you won't be all alone anymore because I'm gonna bury you next to your father, said Punk. Only time will tell if the World Heavyweight title will change hands at the upcoming PLE. Hopefully, the match between the two men will deliver. Congratulations to WWE Hall of Famer Jake Roberts. Jake Roberts has been one of the most unique professional wrestlers of all time. The WWE Hall of Famer has been the top guy of the Stamford-based promotion during the 90s era and was a primary heel on the roster. Today, we are congratulating him on a special anniversary in his career. Roberts was active in the world of professional wrestling from 1975 to 2018. During his career, he worked for various promotions like NWA UK, GCW, BBOW, and WWE. However, a few years back, Roberts shocked the world by joining All Elite Wrestling. He worked in the company primarily as an on-screen manager for Lance Archer. Today is the 6th anniversary of Roberts' AEW debut. On the March 4th episode of Dynamite in 2020, Jake Roberts made his AEW debut by interrupting Cody Rhodes. It led to the arrival of Lance Archer in All Elite Wrestling, who was Roberts' client. Since then, Jake has been signed with Tony Khan's company for sporadic appearances and some backstage role. Jake Roberts' entry in All Elite Wrestling sparked a lot of buzz in the pro wrestling industry back then. Jake Roberts criticized Roman Reigns for his performance in WWE. Jake Roberts gave his insights about Roman Reigns a few weeks ago in one of his interviews. The WWE Hall of Famer talked about the OTC's working schedule and storylines in the company, expressing a belief that he is capable of doing a better job than he is currently doing in WWE. Speaking in an interview with Inside the Ropes, Roberts clearly said that he does not like Roman Reigns. The legend called him lazy, saying he might need some better writers to work with in the Stamford-based promotion. I just don't like Roman with what he does out there. I think that he has better stuff in him. I think maybe he got a little fat. He got a little lazy. You know, sometimes when you're given so much, you quit producing, and I feel like either that or he just needed better writers. Maybe that was it. I forget that today that you don't think about they write everything for you. I couldn't wrestle today because I'd be going crazy. I want to do my interviews, man. I don't want nobody else writing for me. Nobody knows Jake like Jake. The 70-year-old star said that he cannot survive as a pro wrestler in WWE today due to a lack of stars' input in the storylines.